All right, so to start off, chapter 6, which is our exponential logarithm unit, I figured we'd start with a money question. People love talking about money when we talk percentages and interests and exponentials, that kind of stuff. So $1,000 invested in an account gives you 5% interest every year, which would be really good. How much money would you have after 10 years? So there's a bunch of ways you can do this. The basic way is say, all right, I've got $1,000 and it's going to go up by 5%. So 5% of that is $50. So after the first year, I'd have 1,050. But it's not just going to go up 50 every time because the next year, now I have $1,050. So now it's going to go up 52.50. So now I'd have, add that up. So add that to the 1050. I'd have this much. And then I would take 5% of that. So I'm making a little bit more every year. First year I made 50, then I made 52.50, and then 55, 12 cents. So you're making more and more every year because you have more and more money in the account. Now, obviously, the best way to do this is to have an equation, which there is. We'll get into this kind of as we go through this. To evaluate this would be this equation right here. So the 1,000 is the amount of money we have in there. 1.05 because you're keeping 100% of your money and you're adding 5 additional percent. So that's why I use 1.05. And then for a total of 10 years. So this right here, the $1,628.89, that's how much you'd have in your account after 10 years. So pretty decent. Just for comparison, you could say, how much is that really? Well, that means over 10 years, your account grew almost 63% across those 10 years. So it's not 50%, which is what some people think, because it's 5% over 10 years. It's not a 50% increase. It actually ends up being about a 63% increase because of that. So yeah, this will get us kind of going into this stuff. We're going to see a lot more of this stuff later on in this chapter, but just to introduce us to things.